Hi everyone, welcome to my update about my build, the Hidden City. Now, I completely destroyed my old build and I'm currently trying to rebuild it from the ground up. The concept is pretty much the same, but I left myself room for new things and I just want to show you what I've done and how it changed. So I'll invite you to a short walk around and here it is. I have to say it's just bare bones at the moment, and if you know my old build, one thing I didn't like about the first room is that it felt very enclosed and more like an indoor room than the entry to a city I imagined. So I added this section and moved my theater. And you might notice this is still very raw, with not many details added. That's the little word. Someone asked me about the layout. It's mostly small rooms and stairway rooms without the stairs. Before I had this on the other side, on the right side. It was stairs, but I wanted to give the impression of a steep road, a very steep, narrow road that's leading upwards. So I changed it. I will work on the foliage and add stuff in time. And another thing I wanted to change is the entryway to my theater was very plain. So this is one of the first things I went into detail. And as you can see, it's still very much in the beginning stage of being rebuilt. Changed the entree. The stairs are essentially the same. The stage. The empty back room. There are so many new things coming, and I wanted to give myself some room to play. I'm very proud about this little bridge. It gave me so many headaches. um, and we're back downstairs. Now, this part is entirely new. I didn't have anything like this before. And this That's the little apartment that belongs to the theater. Still not ready for moving in. And okay, you can imagine that the more slots I get and with new ideas, I will be able to add parts to the city. And this is what I did today. I thought at one time we might get something completely new, or I want to do something completely new, and then I don't want to add a new house. I want to be able to reach another part and more fantasy centric part and add it. So I began to build a small tramway. And the way I imagine it is that this is the wagon, the station wagon, and it will be like the passengers can board the train here, and when they exit it in the back, they reach something like the Harania world, a completely different world that wouldn't fit the vibe of the city proper. So, and yeah, still very much in the beginning stages. Now, this is something I worked on around New Year, and then I got very sick and couldn't work on it any longer. You might wonder about the floating, sorry, floating grate. It belongs in here. This part should be the rundown part of my city. I'm going to build a graveyard in here, a cemetery, and this are the sewers. We'll get square rocks we can color. So I didn't bother to add too many rocks and color them in the appropriate color, because we'll get something that's far easier to use. And this here, this little nook, I will build something for my rogue. Far, far in the future. Yeah. And we're back. This was the old apartment building. I tore it down. I rebuilt it a little bit different, just like the rest of the city. So I plan to do videos with updates regularly, so if you're interested, I hope you tune in and take a look. I would be very happy about a like or comment, so I hope you enjoyed this little city inspection. Have a nice day!